Everyone, please say it 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good evening to everyone. Today too, I would like to wish everyone, may this evening become a very spiritual evening which bring you a lot of spiritual happiness and peace. So this will be the last week that we have the in-person class before I go to Sri Lanka. So on this Monday, I will go to Sri Lanka. So everything will be online. So from different places, from different temples, I will be broadcasting. I will be conducting the meditation session as usual on the same time, the very same regular time, 8:30 to 9:45 p.m. on every Friday. But in Sri Lanka, it's Saturday morning from 10 o'clock to from 10 to 11 o'clock, 11:50 in the morning of Saturday. So then I think all of you get the link. So those who didn't get, I will please submit your, please give me your email addresses and I will do that for you. Right. So please participate online after today and continue to practice at home. It doesn't matter whether I am here or not. So your practice should be your practice. I am here just to help you. So you are the one who has to work hard and come out of it. Come out of all your sufferings, all your negativities. So so if I am hungry, I have to eat and I have to get rid of my hunger. If I am thirsty, I have to drink water and I have to get rid of my thirst. No, if I am hungry and if someone else eats, then my hunger won't go away because my one is my one, that person's one is that person's one. So make sure that you work hard for your own sake. This is a meditation technique which is lasting, which is prevailing, and prevailing for thousands of years, and millions of beings, sometimes maybe billions of beings might have practiced this and attained a lot of good results. So technique is very perfect. So what matters is the effort that you put. So please give you everything when you practice, and then try to develop in that practice. So here I might always emphasize peace and happiness. Yes, you are going to obtain that, but this is not something that you can possibly gain. So you have to do your part, first of all. So you have, as I mentioned before too, you have to be the gatekeeper. So you have to observe your own breath very calmly and quietly, right? So without judging any breath. So when the soft breath come in, so don't favor it, even though it is soothing. Don't favor it. Let it be so. Just be the observer, right? Just accept the truth. Right now, I'm experiencing a soft breath. But I understand that this soft breath won't last long. Anytime it can change. So you observe. And so nature is nature. That soft breath will go away. And there'll be a time that you will start experiencing gross breath. At that time, you will feel that gross breath is not comfortable like the soft one. It's uncomfortable. And at the same time, so it's sometimes it's blocking your nostrils. then at that time, you should not develop anger towards that kind of a breath. It is the nature of your breath. So when it comes, let it come and just be the natural observer. So it comes. So with an unbiased mind, you observe and you let it come and you let it go naturally, normally, as it is. Your job is just to focus without letting the mind to run anywhere. First of all, you should let your mind to focus on that normal, natural breath. And so if you couldn't concentrate up to now, so then if your mind is running away all the time, I would like to suggest you to count the breath, not the long counting, just up to 2. When the breath is coming in, count 1. When the breath is going out, count 2. Right? When the breath is coming in, count 1. And when the breath is going out, count 2. Like that, try to be with the breath that you're experiencing right now. Not the breath that you have already experienced. Don't be with the breath. You can't be with the breath that has not yet come. So you have to be with the breath which you are experiencing right now. Be fully united with it. Be fully united. So give your entire attention and try to develop concentration fully. So focus fully on that breath. And gradually, the mind will start to tame. And little by little, that great happiness, that pure happiness and pure peace will start to come up. Just do your job and don't expect forcibly to obtain anything. Keep on doing your job. And if you, the more effort that you put, you're going to gain success. So please work hard. Always remind yourself that you are not doing this for the Buddha, not for the teacher, not for the others. First of all, you are doing this for yourself. To bring you out from all kinds of negativities. To let your whole suffering go. And to bring you happiness and peace back. That's why you are doing this. Later on, the others will benefit. But first, you are the one who is going to get benefits first. So work hard. And sometimes, so you might have questions like this. Why should I sit like this? So it doesn't matter. So if you are healthy enough, that's fine. You can sit like this. But it is not compulsory to sit like this. If you are uncomfortable, you can sit like Ms. Megan, so on a chair. Or if you have back pain, but still sit on the floor, you can lean to a wall. So you can do like that. But you have to understand that the back always should stay upright. Right? So back always should stay upright. Why? Because so there are 4 kinds of features that human beings follow. So remember these 4. Number 1, walking feature. We walk. That's a feature that we do have. One kind of posture. Second feature that we do have is sitting feature. Third feature that we do have is standing feature. Fourth posture that we do have is that we practice is sleeping feature, sleeping posture. So in all these 4 postures, you can practice. So, but as a beginner, better to do it like this. So keeping the back straight, upright, and so by that way we can develop awareness about yourself, right? So that's why we keep the back straight, right? But we can practice meditation. We can practice meditation in the other 3 postures too. What are the other 3 postures? Standing posture, sitting, then walking posture, and sleeping posture, right? Then, right, that's why you sit like this as beginners, to keep your mind awake. So to bring consciousness, bring awareness towards yourself, right? And then number 2, you might think, why you close your eyes? So we close our eyes because if we practice meditation, when we are practicing meditation, if we keep the eyes open, there are so many things to focus, right? Then you will see so many things which are happening around you. So you can't give your entire attention to the breath. That's why you have to close your eyes. But when you close your eyes, don't close your eyes very tightly. That's wrong. Then you pain to yourself. Then you won't be able to focus. So don't so close your eyes very softly too, so that you can see the outside things. So just close your eyes to the level that you can cover the outside scene, right? So just close your eyes to the level that you can cover yourself from the outside scenes, right? And then after that, so then you become alone. You become aloof within yourself. So then you can vividly see what you are feeling, what you are thinking, very clear. So that's why you close your eyes. So close your eyes, understanding the purpose, right? Then right, for today I'll teach these 2, and then sit, understanding why you are sitting like this. Number 2, close your eyes, understanding why you're closing your eyes, right? Then the other things I'll teach you gradually, because this is the introductory time. So I will introduce those things with the purpose to understand why we are doing those things, right? So then please do like that. Today too, we are going to practice the first step of breathing meditation. When the breath is coming in, so we observe the breath as it is, but we don't go with the breath all the way. Breath will come, it will touch the end of your nostrils and go in. Then just observe the breath up to the end of your nostrils. When the breath comes back, it will touch the very same area and will go outside. Start observing the breath from the end of your nostrils to the outside, and understand breath is going out. Breath is coming in, breath is going out. So be fully aware. Be fully aware. And so let the normal and natural flow come and go, and don't force it. Don't intentionally breathe in or breathe out. We have to understand, and at the beginning, don't verbalize. I mean, don't don't think by words. By words, breath is coming in, breath is going out. Just make sure that you give priority to your experience. Because sometimes, so when you start verbalizing it, what happens is you get addicted, your intention goes to the words, not to the experience. So when the breath is coming in, you say breath is going out. And when the breath is going out, you say breath is coming in. So don't verbalize. Just keep on, give priority to the experience and work with the experience, right? Okay. I think you understood. So now everyone, please keep your back straight, neck straight, head straight. Please keep your right palm on your left palm. Take a deep breath. Let it go out. Take another deep breath and release it. Let your whole body to be calm, very calm. As usual, let me pay our gratitude and respect to the Buddha. And after that, we are going to start silent meditation time. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Itimeso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokamido anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattativa manussanang buddho bhagavati. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sangdittingo akaliko ehi pasiko opanaiko paccatang veditammo vinyuhiti. Supanipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Unyopadipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyaya patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samici padipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Iyadinang chattari purisa yugani Atte purisa puggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakiniyo anjali karaniyo Anutterang punyakitang lokasati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. With a very calm mind, with a very quiet mind, with an alert, very attentive mind, very focused, balanced mind. Everyone, please pay your entire attention to your breath. You will feel the incoming breath. You will feel the outgoing breath. Keep on observing both the breaths without judging. Natural, normal breath. This breath at this present moment. May your meditation be very, very successful. May your meditation be very, very successful. Everyone, please start your breathing meditation. Now, let's practice loving kindness meditation for about 5 minutes. If you want to change your posture, the new students, they can change their posture, but keep the eyes closed. Keep the eyes closed. Let's share our loving kindness, first of all, with yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be very peaceful. Spread loving kindness to yourself. Just like me. May my mother, may my father, may my teachers, my relatives and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. Just like me, may my mother, may my father, may my teachers, may my relatives and friends be well, be happy, be peaceful. Now let's share our loving kindness with the neutral people. May the people who are not my friends or enemies, the people in the middle, the neutral people, may they also be well. May they also be happy. May they also be peaceful. May they be very peaceful. Now let's share our loving kindness with our enemies. First of all, understand that we are all beings, all of us have negativities. Occasionally we work according to them. We are influenced by them. So the people that you consider as your enemies, they have those negativities and you do too. So let go of all the grudges that you have towards them. Ask forgiveness right now, mentally, from all those people that you did mistakes in the past to hurt them. And at the same time, forgive all the people that did things to hurt you. And now, share your loving kindness with your enemies. May my enemies also be well. May my enemies also be happy. May my enemies also be peaceful. Peaceful. Very peaceful. Spread loving kindness towards the enemies. Now let's share our loving kindness with all the beings. Let's think of all the beings, not only human beings, animals, insects, birds, all beings. All the beings that are visible and not visible, capable and incapable, beautiful or ugly. All beings like to live happily. Nobody likes to suffer. Let's share our loving kindness with all. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be very peaceful. Very peaceful. Spread loving kindness towards all the beings. All the beings. Everyone very calmly and quietly. Please open your eyes. Right. Please join your palms together. Let your body to feel relaxed. And now please say 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Very nice. Very nice. So, hope this time is better than the last time for the newcomers especially. So let's say, so if you could concentrate your mind without letting it roam more than 30 seconds continuously. I'm talking about continuously. So if you could keep your mind with the breath 30 seconds continuously, please hands up. So not the online students, so in-person students. So I can't see the screen, that's why. Be honest, okay? Don't raise your hands if it is not. Okay, 30 seconds, wonderful. Okay, then how about 20 seconds? Very nice, hands down. So how about then 10 seconds? Oh, very nice. I'm talking about unceasingly. So you have to understand, unceasingly means it should flow. The mind should not roam here and there. You should be able to be with the breath for a long period of time. Always make sure. So if you could stay for 5 seconds, right? Then make sure that so you prolong it. You prolong it. Next time, in the next attempt, try to prolong it for 7 seconds or 10 seconds. Try to do it more. So raise the bar. Always raise the bar. Just like a person, so there is a person who practice jumping, right? So the teacher who teaches jumping, when that person is used to jump a certain height, what that teacher does is that teacher raises the bar. So you can jump, so he can train you to jump higher, right? So like that, raise the bar and try to develop prolong the calmness for more time. If you could concentrate for 5 seconds, try to make it 10 seconds. Whenever you could do it for 10 seconds, try to do it. Try to keep the calmness. Try to keep the focus for 20 seconds. Like that, try to multiply. Try to multiply. Work hard. So then now you have already started the process. I'm glad. And you are continuing to. That is also a thing to be glad. So if the determination not strong enough, then you will fall down on the way. So in the meditation practice, this is determination is something very key. Later on, it will affect your day-to-day life too. But so whenever you build your mind, you can face anything in life. So first of all, you have to build your mind. So some people start the process, as I mentioned before too, but they can't continue. So they can't continue until they reach the final goal. So some of them, so they drop at the beginning. Some of them, they continue to the middle and they fall down. And then only a few amount of people, minority, goes until the end. So it is not something, that determination is not something that you inherit by birth. You have to develop it within. You have to develop it within through gradual practice. Can you remember I taught you, if all students remember, I taught you about the 4 monks who went to a forest to meditate, right? Can you remember the story? So This is a story from Japan. In brief, let me teach you. So there were 4 monks who decided, those 4 Bantis decided, enough is enough. So, we are going to be alone. We are going to be alone and we are going to practice until we reach the enlightenment. So we'll go to forest monastery and we'll practice over there. So these 4 Bantis, even though they had they had the first thought to start, but they were not 4 Bantis who didn't have a very strong determination. Somehow they went to forest monastery. So first day went well in that forest monastery. Second day went well too. Third day went well. On the 4th day evening, something happened. On the 4th day evening, what happened? They assigned one volunteer to light the candle, light the lamp inside the meditation hall. So those days they didn't have electricity like this. So everything was done with the help of a lamp. So this lay volunteer came, and he came somewhat early. Then since 4 Bantis are meditating in the main hall, so he also joined. So when he was practicing, he forgot to open the eyes and check outside whether it's dark or not. So he was meditating with closed eyes. Then one Bante opened the eyes suddenly and saw that everything is pitch dark. Then that Bante, he checked and he couldn't control himself. He wanted light somehow. So what he did, he thought it's not illegal to say shh. So to that volunteer, that Bante turned towards that volunteer and said shh. So to wake that volunteer up. Then another Bante who was meditating heard this sound right away. That Bante also couldn't stop the mouth. That Bante said, so these 4 Bantes, they are determined that they are not going to talk until they become enlightened. So I forgot to tell that. So first Bante, so when he said shh, then promise is broken. So determination is broken. So the second Bante felt so annoyed. He was so angry. He told, oh, you Bante, you talked. Then what happened? The third Bante, he also couldn't keep his vow. So he controlled himself, but finally said, both of you are foolish people because both of you broke the promises and talked. So then the 4th Bante, his eyes stayed closed. His hands stayed the same. Legs stayed the same, but not the mouth. That Bante said, all 3 of you talked. I am the one who didn't talk at all. all of their promises are gone. So things happen like that. So you have to determine. You are practicing for yourself. Sometimes around you there may be a lot of people or a small number of people. So not only in meditation practice, later on you have to apply this in your life too. So while you are dedicating for a wholesome purpose, at first you will have a lot of people around, but you have to understand only a small number of people have the second courage and the third courage. So second courage is the courage to continue, and third courage is the courage to continue until you reach the final goal. So what happened? The others will fall, right? Then at that time you should determine. So even though the others are falling, right? They are deserting. I will be the last one to stay and practice. So you have to be like that. Even your day-to-day life too, when you dedicate for a wholesome purpose, it should be the same, right? Whatever it happens, it doesn't matter. I will be the last one to do this. Let everybody else give up, but I'm not going to give up. So you have to have such kind of determination within when you practice. Right? So it doesn't, as I mentioned, this courage doesn't come as a birth heritage. It's not a dowry that someone gives you, right? When you start practice, you have to develop it with it. When you sit and practice without moving your legs, moving your hands, moving your body, being alert about your whole posture, you develop it with it. You develop it with it. You inherit, but gradually, right? So please practice like that, and try to stay unmoved. That means not shaking the body, not moving hands and legs as long as possible. Newcomers, when you feel the pain, that's fine. You can change your posture, right? So so if you have a back pain or such kind of sickness, then definitely you can move. You can change. That's fine. But when you do that too, for an example, let's say you have to move your legs. At the time, try to make the least noise so that the other space will be there. So at such times, so keep the eyes closed, but make sure that you don't have anything around you to disturb. Then after making sure like that, so you have to make sure that before you sit for the meditation. And then during the meditation time, if you want to move your legs, what you will do is with both your hands, you will catch your right leg, and slowly, being fully aware that you're moving your right leg, so move your right leg out. And when you are moving your left leg, catch it, being fully aware, making the least noise, so move it out. And later, when you make in the posture again, right, do the same thing. I'm talking about the time while you are practicing the silent meditation practice. So when you are engaging in the silent meditation practice, please do like that, right? So then every morning, as I mentioned, 15 minutes, at least 15 minutes, please practice breathing meditation. Then after that, 10-15 minutes. Then after that, please save at least 2-3 minutes to practice loving kindness meditation. First love yourself, share loving kindness with yourself, and then share loving kindness with everyone else, right? Gradually. And let the grudges go. When you practice loving kindness towards the enemies, let the grudges go. Don't keep them. So when you keep a grudge with you towards anybody, you are the first victim to suffer. So let's say Buddha says, if you have a burning charcoal on your hand, you are the one who is to suffer. Just like that, when you have a grudge, when you have anger towards someone else, the more you are the victim, number one to suffer. So let those grudges go. And let the past things to be past things. They are not the present things anymore, even though they influence the present. Those are things which happened in the past that you cannot change. You can cry, you can shout, you can lament, but you can't change. Right? You can give the whole wealth in the whole world, but still you can't change. So for a thing that you cannot change, no use of worrying. Right? So you have to let it go. But understanding the lessons from the past. Keeping the lessons from the past. And then you have to move forward. Life is always about moving forward, not staying at the very same place. So you can't stay like that, even though you think so. So body is somehow, body and mind both are moving forward. But if you develop various kinds of remorsefulnesses, worries, doubts, such kind of things, so mentally you stuck, you stay stuck. But you have to go forward with the moving world, right? Each and every moment, everything is changing. So let go of the grudges and don't cling to the past and don't hold any anger towards anybody. Keep moving forward. So feather, so a balloon goes up. Why? Because it's light. It's lighter. That's why. A rock, why doesn't it fly? Because it's heavy. So when you have anger, you are heavy. When you are jealous, you are heavy. When you are greedy, you are heavy. But when you don't have those things, when you suppress, at least if you suppress them, you are just like the balloon. You are happiness. You don't have to go always and purchase tickets to watch this show, that show, this musical show, that musical show, this film, that film. That's not wrong. I mean, you don't need to find happiness from the outer stuff. From very simple things, you become happy. When you see a flower, you become happy because you are light. So when you see someone smile, you feel happy, right? Very small thing. When someone say hello, you feel so joyful. So that's enough. So let those grudges go. Let those grudges go. Let the past to be the past, and don't let it be the present. Right? Don't let it affect your present. So that's what you are already practicing with breathing meditation. Keep that intention within too, understanding within too. And so today I'm going to teach you briefly about the practices of meditation and why you practice them according to the Buddhist perspective, Buddhist teaching. So there are two kinds of meditation practices. Number one, samatha, which is that you are already practicing. So keep these things in mind. So when you get home, so keep a small notebook and write these things down for your own benefit. Okay. So samatha is a Pali word which means concentration. So if you cannot remember the word samatha, let it go. You don't have to remember the word concentration. So concentration meditations, awareness meditations are the first meditation technique. Then insight meditations, vipassana meditations. So they are the second kind of meditation techniques. So one is samatha, concentration meditation techniques, then vipassana, so insight meditation techniques. So they have two purposes. Purposes are different. So so first purpose is samatha meditations, concentration meditations help us to develop concentration and awareness, and at the same time they help us to suppress our negativities. But they can't do what? They can't help us to get rid of all those negativities completely. But they help us to suppress the negativities. But at that time, what happens is, so it is like this. You have a tub and you have a rubber ball with you. You keep the rubber ball down. Until you keep the rubber ball down using force, it stays at the depth. Whenever you take the force out, it comes out. This is like that. So by your concentration, by developing your concentration, what you do is you suppress the negativities. You can suppress it to the bottom, but you can't eradicate them. Second kind of meditation technique, so vipassana. Through vipassana meditation, what you do is you completely eradicate the negativities. In that practice, what you are developing is your wisdom. You become an observer. You become a scientist about yourself. So you will observe the fully you, your body, your mind. And you will yourself see the truths pertaining to your body and mind. So you come out of your ignorance, you come out of your misunderstandings, and you realize and accept and see who you actually are. That's what you do. That's what you practice and gain by vipassana meditations, insight meditations. So what are the two kinds of techniques that you will practice here? Number one, samatha, concentration meditations. Number two, vipassana, so insight meditation techniques, right? Work hard. And why do we practice meditation? Buddha gives us 5 purposes. Number one, sattanang visuddhya. Sattanang visuddhya means so to purify inside the individual. To purify the individual, we practice meditation. We have a lot of trash. Buddha taught us 1,500 main negativities that we do have. There are many. Mainly, Buddha described 1,500 negativities. So then he described all with their characteristics, but this is not the time to talk about that. Then I can't go to Sri Lanka and I have to keep discovering it. So that's number one. Then to clean inside from all the negativities, right? And soka pariddavanam samatikkama. So to help yourself to get rid of soka, sorrowfulness. And so pariddavan, remorse. So there are certain things that you do with negativities, and finally you become so remorseful about yourself. Why I did it? So to get rid of all those sorrows and remorses. And dukkha domanasana attangama. To completely eradicate dukkha, suffering. So domanas, unhappiness. To completely eradicate suffering and unhappiness. So nyaya sadigama. Number 4, what is the meaning? Nyaya sadigama means, so to obtain wisdom, to develop wisdom, to see the things as they actually are, not they appear to be, right? So number 5, nibbanasa sachikriya, to attain ultimate peace and ultimate happiness, nibbana. That's why you are practicing meditation, right? Now you understand why you are practicing meditation, what are the 2 techniques that you are practicing, and at the same time, what are the purposes to practice meditation. So number 1, all right, Mr. Huad, can you hear me?
Bhante, number 1,
I think
purify the soul.
they are muted. Okay. Right. So number 1, to clean yourself, to clean your inside. Number 2, yes, to get rid of remorse and sorrow. Very nice, very nice, very nice, people. And number 3, Ms. Megan. Yes? No, yes, to come out of all kinds of suffering and unhappiness. And number 4, to develop wisdom. And number 5, yes, to obtain Nibbana, right? To attain Nibbana. So then to summarize, when I started, I told you about I told you why we sit, why we close eyes, and I told you that there are 4 postures that you can practice meditation, but why we are choosing this one at the beginning. So keep that in mind. And now at the end, I told you that there are 2 kinds of meditation techniques, and we know why we are practicing, right? So please keep these things in mind. And these are, as always I mentioned, I'm not teaching this for philosophical entertainment. No. So I'm teaching this for you for your better understanding and for your practice. So that, for a good teacher, even though you give thousands of things, that doesn't bring the greatest happiness. So the best happiness that a good teacher gains is when that teacher sees those students develop and they gain more peace and more happiness, and so that they come out of their sufferings, right? So work hard. And I hope you'll. So I'm not a perfect teacher, but that's something that I wish to have. So hope you practice and give that gift to your teacher. Work hard. So see you online. See you online after this week. So I wish that may you keep on practicing during all these weeks, continuous, daily, morning and evening, and may you gain more and more good results, more and more progress. Right. Now, please think. Together, all of us practice meditation and accumulated a lot of positive energy. By the power of that positive energy, may all the good things happen to us. May all our troubles be away. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be very peaceful. Practicing the Dhamma path, may all of us attain real peace, real happiness, Nibbana. With those thoughts, everyone, please concentrate. Abhivadana silisse nichang baddha pachainu Chattaro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvang Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Me Vachin Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminati Samijjito. May you all be well. May you all be happy. May you progress in your meditation. May you all attain real peace. Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Good night to everyone and see you all in the next week online. Sukhi. Right, Mr. Howard. Good night. Good night, Mr. Howard. Right, Jaime, good night. Meena, good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night, Bante.
Oh, good night,
Good
Jaime.
night, Bante.
Good night. Rahul and
Have a
Pragati,
safe
good night.
travel.
Yeah, good
Thank
night.
you so much.
Good night, Bante. Thank you so much.
Have a
Go
safe
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.